What's up, guys? I'm finally back. I get to make another full video for you guys. Unfortunately, still no fish. I know, it sucks. I'm super excited. Getting closer and closer. Hopefully within the, let's say, just honestly at this point, it depends on how long it takes this tank to cycle, just to be real with you. So definitely no sooner than a week. Probably at the latest, I'd say about 2 weeks. We'll have our first fish in. Thing about it is though, is it's not gonna be, I'm not gonna get Ranchu yet. Hopefully next weekend I'll finally, as long as it's in stock, I'll finally be getting my 55-gallon aquarium. I've got the 30-gallon set back up. I know I'm not short. It was taken down. I got a bunch of new stuff for when I get the 55-gallon in. Got a bunch of new stuff for the 30-gallon. I do have a 10-gallon that I'm not gonna set up. That's gonna be for probably like a hospital tank for now. Actually, no, take it back. It's 15-gallon. Sorry, 10-gallon. Definitely not using that as a hospital tank. 15-gallon. Still don't know how I feel about using that for a hospital tank, but I think it'll work. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully, I don't need it, but reality is I definitely will at some point. So yeah, I'm gonna try to take this slow. I feel like I'm treating this like as I'm running out of time, so I don't want to rush through this. But also, I know you guys, I want to get to what you guys want to see, which is actual fish, actual doing stuff with my fish. But this is part of this process. You got to be patient, especially if you're someone who's new, wants fish, new into the hobby. This is part of it. You got to be patient. You don't want to rush into it. You want to take your time. Make sure your water's right. Do your research. Because I've never kept this kind of fish. I've had goldfish. I had the two comets that I talked about. I think I talked about it in my first video, Rick and Morty. I had them, and I went through the whole. These guys would be huge. They're not just little baby goldfish. I mean, those guys would be huge. So, had to figure out something to do with them. But yeah. Back better than ever, ready to get started again. With Ranchu, I had them as just kind of I know they're not fancy goldfish. I did know the basics. I knew pretty much everything except for the fact that they got huge, which is their main characteristic. So my bad. Should have looked into how big they got. But as far as keeping them, they are I would say they're probably a little hardier than fancy goldfish, so we'll have to be, I wouldn't even say I'll have to be more careful. Because, you shouldn't say, because you shouldn't be, letting your stuff get run down regardless of what you have and how hardy it is, but you definitely would have to keep more of an eye on if you're having fancy goldfish than commons. Yeah, so I'm about to show you guys the 30-gallon setup. Keep in mind, don't judge. It's dirty, stuff floating on top. I literally just finished it. Like right before I started this video, I just finished it. So it's cycling. We got it cycling. We got our starter in there. We got the some stuff in there that's gonna help us cycle. Probably maybe in a later video I might go into specifically the stuff that I use if people want to know. So yeah, that's about it. Caught up for now. Next week, getting the 55, hopefully, not guaranteed. And then the 30-gallon finally set up, cycling. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be good to go by next week before I get to 55. So that way I gotta update you guys, make a separate video. I gotta get 2 videos out of that, send them to 55, and getting the fish into the 30. With the 30, I'm only doing 2. I'm looking into either Orandas or lion heads. As far as from my research, I could be completely wrong, but from what I understand, lion heads are similar to Ranchu, and if you look at them, they do look a lot alike. But I believe there is some differences in the bodies, but I think as far as from where they come from, I could be completely wrong, but I want to say that I read something that said Lionheads were originated from China and Ranchus originated from Japan. I could be totally wrong. Could be totally way in left field there, but I want to say that I read that they were like originated from two different areas. I did just have a thought though, some update. Got my first merch coming in, so this isn't merch that I'm selling. I mean, if somebody wanted to buy it, I'm not gonna tell them no, but yeah, this is just something that I purchased for as far as like, I'm not getting in bulks in. This is just, I ordered one shirt. Just kind of get my brand out there, wear it around, something I'm proud of, something I'm excited to do. It's not like I'm a big channel by no means. I'm not trying to act like I am, but something I enjoy doing. Something that I'm proud of, like I said, and I want to represent that and show that, let people know about it. I do want people to watch. Like I said, I'm gonna keep making them whether people watch these or not, but I enjoy people watching it. And so yeah, let's get into the 30-gallon setup. Like I said, don't judge. Looks terrible right now. It's cloudy. It's got substrate floating on the top. But yeah, we'll see. I'm a little nervous because, like I said in my short, if you guys watched it, in my introduction video, I've never messed with sponge filters. Let me go ahead and I keep getting off track. I'm gonna go ahead and start showing y'all. So I've never used sponge filters before, so I'm kind of curious to see how long it takes for it to completely get rid of the floating substrate and get it cycled back to the bottom of the tank. So I'm trying to show y'all, it's gonna be kind of like an awkward angle, but I'm trying to show y'all without it being too awkward. So yeah, this is it. We got a somewhat natural substrate in the bottom. We got a sponge filter, the heater, and we got a little light for the top. So I don't like having a lid. Some people would fault me on that. I personally don't like it. I also don't like seeing through the back and seeing all the wirings in the back. I'm gonna fix that. This is like not a temporary, but temporary setup, if that makes sense. So everything that's in there is staying in there as far as just the placement of the wirings and stuff like that. That's not permanent, that's temporary. Sorry, I didn't realize how close I was to you guys. But the wiring and stuff like that is temporary. Until I can figure out how to better organize it. Yeah, that's it for now. Here's some corner of, show you guys, I got everything for the 55. I'm running 2 sponge filters. So here and here, running 2 sponge filters. I don't know if you can see them good. 2 air pumps for the sponge filters with the 2 check valves and a bigger heater. When it comes to the heaters, people will argue to the death over the brand of heaters, all right? It's gonna boil down to your personal preference. It's gonna boil down to, I started doing my research. I heard, I've never personally had a problem with Top Fin, the brand that I use. It's done fine. I've had, the one in the 30-gallon. I've been running that 30-gallon tank for, let's say, about a year. Never had a problem out of it. So I personally would recommend it, but if you look it up, other people would not. And if you look up any brand, you're gonna find something negative about it. So just go with what you want. If it works for you, great. If it doesn't, just how it goes, really. So, but yeah, I've had great experiences with that brand. Never had a problem on anything from them. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna keep rolling with for now. And I'll keep you guys updated when the tank gets done cycling. I'll probably wait a week just to even check the parameters because I don't want to be checking them every single day when there's not fish in there. So We'll let it soak for a week. Check the nitrite and ammonia levels. As long as those are 0 and the nitrates are too high, then we should be good to go. But yeah, I'll make a video. If not a video, a short at least, updating you guys. Probably post on TikTok as well. Just a quick update. Let you guys know what's going on so you're not left in the dark. But thanks for watching. Subscribe. Stay tuned. Hopefully this coming weekend I'll have some good news. I'll have a new tank. And I'll have some new fish. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. No promises. Alright, see you guys next weekend.